Hi, very good afternoon to you. Welcome to another Currencies Direct Sterling Euro podcast with me, Keith Spittlenik, on what is Royal Wedding Day. It's Friday the 29th of April. Well, Sterling Euro, we're trading at 112.05, so only just over that 112 level. Obviously lower than we were this time last week. We're now trading actually at a 6-month low against the Euro. In what was a pretty short week, really, there wasn't much data out to talk about. We did have the long-awaited UK GDP figures on Wednesday, though, which is worth a mention. It came in at 0.5%, so although we did see some growth in the UK, certainly not a lot. Not great figures then. It was actually better than last quarter, but still not as high as most people were expecting. In the big scheme of things, though, certainly could have been a lot worse. Now, on the back of that, we did see sterling rally. It rallied about 0.5% against the euro, but there's definitely still a massive feeling that the UK economy is still on incredibly shaky ground. What we really need to see is consecutive growth. We need consecutive quarters of growth, not this one quarter up, one quarter down business. There is still, however, a lot of weather-related data this quarter, so we do have a chance that next quarter's GDP could be even higher. Once again, these GDP figures are doing absolutely nothing to encourage the Bank of England to raise interest rates earlier than expected. In fact, some commentators are now looking as late as November of this year for the very first interest rate hike. So one thing's for sure, don't expect to see any kind of sterling rally for the time being. So on the back of it, in what's been a fairly thin market, in obviously a fairly short week, we're now seeing sterling holding just above that 112 level, albeit by the skin of its teeth, and I would add the caveat that it is very thin trading volumes out there. So that's all for this week. Please enjoy the royal wedding. Unfortunately, due to work commitments, myself and my team, we couldn't make it. We had to turn down our invitation. Please have a cracking weekend yourself. Don't forget, you can check us out, www.currenciesdirect.net.